Misunderstandings are common in relationships. So today we have come to talk about the misunderstandings and how can we bring a relationship that has died back. Hello good people, how are you and welcome to my channel. My name is Clementia Pelus. Today we are going to tackle the relationship journey. So today we have questions and we have actions. So the questions that we have upon the relationship is, the first question is, how do you resolve problems in your relationship? When we're talking about relationships, we're talking even to those who are married, even to those who are not married. But as long as you are in a relationship, you're dating someone, how do you resolve that? Also, relationships can also be family relationship. It can also be friends relationship. So the friendship that we are talking about, the relationship that we are talking about, is going to be broad, right? So how do you resolve problems in your relationship? The second question is it possible to bring back a dying relationship? The next question is, do you sit down with your partner, your friend, or whoever your relative to sit down and talk about the situation at hand? Then the next question is, do you spend quality time together? Because sometimes we tend to have problems because we are lacking quality time together. You get what I'm saying? The next question is, do you practice attentive listening? When I'm saying attentive listening, I'm talking about to listen to what your partner is saying, or your friend, or your colleague, or your relative, what they are saying, and you listen deeply and to understand, trying to understand what they are talking about before you can just burst out to respond. Don't listen to respond, listen to understand. Right. So good people, this now brings us to our now actions. What do we do when certain things happen? Because today we are talking about relationships. Relationships are so difficult to build. Even if it's a friendship relationship, it's very easy to break a relationship, but to build another one, it takes time, because you can't just meet anyone today and just say, this one is now my best friend, we are going to talk about this everything. But you have to learn step by step and understand that person. Are you guys going to do the same thing that you are? Because you know, relationships, if I like a certain music and you are going to like a different music from me, you eat different food, you're an indoor person, I love to be outdoor person, already we are now mixed oil and water. We are not going to be compatible. Reason being, we like different things. So the minute that I want to go outside, you are preferring to watch a TV. The minute that I want to listen to certain music, you want to listen to the music that you want. So we don't have anything in common that we are going to talk about. I understand business, I prefer to talk business, and yourself, you understand to just work, you know. So already we won't be good friends because we have nothing to talk about. Even also to partners, it becomes difficult. Though we say it's good as well to compromise on certain things, but you can't compromise in everything. So hence I'm saying it's difficult to build a new relationship, but it's very easy to break it. So we need now to know what to do to avoid our relationships to be broken. So we said today we want to talk about the actions that we need to take when misunderstandings happens in relationships. Because remember, misunderstandings are common. We are humans. We tend to make mistakes. We tend to make being misunderstood, or misunderstand the next person. So we need now to know, what do we do? Which step do I have to take to avoid a relationship to be broken? All right. So the first thing that you need to do when you know that you are wrong, learn to take full responsibility of your actions or your mistake. Lots of people, they tend to be like they dodgy, they want to be victim, they play like they're always right. When you want to make your relationship to last longer or forever, you need to take full responsibilities of your actions. You need to learn to apologize. The next step is when there is a misunderstanding, don't be too defensive. When you know you are wrong, don't be too defensive. Or step side in your story, running away from the situation that is happening, and you tend to just ignore it. Don't be too ignorant, because if you become too defensive and your partner is going to be like, you know what, this is enough, I can't take it anymore. Your partner is going to say, no, this is enough, I'm not going to take this anymore. Already you've lost that person because of being what? Too defensive. So you need to learn not to be too defensive. Right. Yes, this takes us to another what? To another step, another action. Show compassion and care to the person that you had, being your friend, being your lover, being a colleague, being your partner. Right. You need to show compassion, care. That will bring them back to say, this person really actually cares about me. But if you're just going to be ignorant, forget about it. Pride destroys a lot of things. Pride destroys a lot of relationships. So don't be somebody with full of pride. Ego, it's not good. It will break the relationship. That is very important to you. So our next action is, if trust is broken, give your partner time to win it back. You need to work for it, for your partner or your friend to gain that trust again. Because once trust is broken, it's very difficult for you to work it back, or for someone to say, I now trust you. So if it's broken, you need to work so hard. Don't push them, don't push him, don't push her to say, no, now you have to trust me. This is just work for it. Work for it. Now we are now going to the next action. So if like the relationship is at an edge that none of you is willing to listen to the other partner, or maybe you are having a conversation, you're trying to resolve everything, but no one is listening to anyone. You have your own ideas. That person also have their own ideas. When you're trying to make sense, it's not making sense to each other, because we are listening to respond. We're not listening to what? To understand the next partner, right? So when such things has happened, what do? Because you are failing on your own to resolve each other. You now seek for help. Look for professionals, pastors, marriage counselors. There's so many ways that you can look for someone who doesn't even know you, who can help you to build back your relationship. These people, when they come to your relationship, they're going to understand. Try to find out where are you guys lacking, and just showing you the way to take, the way that you can do better in your relationship. So try to look for professionals, right? The next action is especially for those people who are in marriages or even in relationships, and you're staying with the same person, and you are lacking the bond that you once had. Because you know, like when you meet someone, the excitement is so much, someone gets overwhelmed, someone is getting, like, the joy is too much. Then when you start to get used to the person, we tend to leave those things that used to excite us, things that we used to be happy with as a couple or as friends. So what do? We now start to have those dates back. We have to sit down, look at back, like what used to make us excited, what used to make us laugh. So you can have dates. When it comes to dates, a lot of people, they think dates is just to go in a restaurant, eat food and come back, or drink and come back. No. Dates, yes, it can be going to the restaurant, watching movie in a cinema, watching movie in your own house, playing games in your own house, having a walk, doing a lot of hobbies that you used to do. Some they go hiking, some they play tennis, some they play golf. Depends with what you used to do, you guys. And as well, it's not only what you used to do. You can as well implement new ideas. Like, oh my God, we never went to have a boat riding. Let's just do that and try. You try it, even to try to exercise or try to practice a new hobby as a couple, as friends. This is going to help you to bring back that lost friendship, that lost loveship, that lost colleagueship, or that lost relationship, right? Because we need to talk about relationships. Yeah. So everyone that you are breaking up with, that's you still want them back. You know, those people, they like, you value them. You can't even afford to lose them. So those people, you now need to look in ways how you can bring them back, and you can start to go forward again, not to go backwards, right? So those are the things that we need to do. Okay, so our next action is learn to compromise. Compromising is very, very simple. Some they say it's very difficult, but to myself, I think compromising is very simple and easy to do, because now remember, we don't love same things. I love to do certain things. I love to do certain things. Maybe some things we meet on the middle, right? I mean, like we love certain things together, but there are certain things that we don't even meet. But what do? Do you have to hate your friend, your partner, or your relative that they don't like what you do? No. Learn to compromise. Meet those people halfway. Especially to those people who are like couples, people that are married, when your partner, like maybe men usually love soccer. Women, we love shopping, right? I'm giving an example. So when your partner is saying, today I'm feeling like going to watch a soccer match at a stadium. Yes, we know it's being broadcasted on the TV, but he feels like maybe going with his friends out there and watch it in the stadium, like real. But you, as a woman, don't stop him to go. Let him go. Compromise. Meet him halfway, because we need friends as well. Apart from our marriage life, we still need friends. So if he wants to go with his friends, probably sometimes they can be watching soccer, but talking about business ideas. We know people that goes for golf, for an example. Golf people, most of them, when they go doing golf, they are discussing business. I even remember I had a friend of mine who used to be a golf. He used to go to golf. I would drive there. I didn't understand anything about golf, but you would prefer having that conversation, that business, while he's doing his hobby. When I ask him, why do you always like prefer to discuss business when you are coming for golf? He said when he's doing golf, right? Listen to me attentively. When he's doing golf, it opens up his mind. The ideas, they come flowing. You see, so never ever stop your partner from doing what they want to do or what they love, mostly because you never know where the ideas are coming from. So you need to learn to compromise. The next thing that I can also tell you about compromising is you find out that your partner probably is a talkative person and you don't talk much. Don't shout at him that you are talkative and everything, because remember, you are not born the same. Even twins, they tend to do different things, right? Yes. So our next action is, now we are speaking. You know, like when you're speaking, you have problems, you want to resolve things with your partner, you want trying to resolve things with your partner, but you don't know. Sometimes we tend to talk to what you think this person wants to hear. Like a person can just say, I love you. And you just say, I love you too. But deep down your heart, you don't. You feel so many question marks that needs answers. But because you can't talk from your heart, you just talk for this thing to just get over it. It's a problem. It's a worm that you are leaving to grow in the plant. It's growing in the plant. And by the time you realize that plant will be dead, and you can't even spray or fumigate that worm to come out, it will take so many times, so many hours, so many days, so many years, so many months to fix that. So whenever you feel like you are being disrespected, or you are being undermined, or there's something that you just want to talk about, learn to speak from your heart. Our next action is learn to have fun together. Fun together, as I was saying, I think this can also come when I was saying you can also have dates. Dates, we talk about cooking together. It also can be a date. Playing games in the house, it can be a date. So no one can say, no, I don't have money, I can't afford to go to the mall, I can't afford to go to the restaurant, I can't afford to buy her a pair of shoes, I can't afford to buy him a t-shirt or underwear or something. Dates, they come in so many ways. So you can do games, you can play around, pillow talking, watch movies together on Netflix, with Netflix, Showmax, Prime. Yeah, we have so many platforms that you can watch a movie. So you look. Also, learn to try new things. If your partner is coming and say, have seen this, And this, I've seen it so much in women. I'm sorry, ladies, I have to talk about it. I've seen it in a lot of women. A man will come and say, you know what, babe, when I was watching a movie, I come across with ABC, a lady was wearing a lingerie, for an example. And they'll be like, no, I don't wear lingerie when you're saying try it. No, babe, I don't wear lingerie. Lingeries are for prostitutes. Already, you are stopping him from what he's telling you that he likes or he prefers to try. So what is he going to do? He's going to look for someone outside who's going to wear that lingerie for him. Then who's going to be in a problem? It's you. The next time you hear his phone, it's ringing or messages are coming in. And you say, I miss you. Are you coming over? It is your problem because you are the one who pushed him to do that. Same applies to you, men. If your woman comes with something that she wants you to, as a couple, to try, don't shut her down. Reason being, if you're going to shut her down, she's going out there to meet a guy who's going to do it for him. There are so many guys out there, or there are so many ladies out there that are willing to try that same thing that they have told you. So I was saying, learn to have fun together, learn to try new things together. Right. So our next action, and it's going to be our last action, is learn to appreciate your partner, your friend, your relative for the little things that they're doing for you. Why did I make this the last action? It's because we tend to compare. We tend to compare things. We are friends. I'm a friend with someone, Natasha. Natasha is my friend. She's also married. I'm also married. Natasha's husband bought her car on her birthday. My husband is going to buy me flowers on my birthday. And I'm like, babe, how can you buy me flowers? Natasha's husband bought Natasha a brand new car. Already, you are not appreciating your partner for what they are doing. You are now comparing. Don't ever compare anyone or your partner or your relative or your colleague with someone else. That will make them feel undermined. That will make them feel like they are useless. You don't value them. What do? They're going to leave you and look for someone who's going to value them, who's going to appreciate. So learn to appreciate those little things that they do are for you. Remember, we have a thought that says, it's the thoughts that count always. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Until we meet again on our next episode on how we can resolve our relationships. Thank you so much. Until we meet again, it's a bye for now.